I'm Repeater Bobby. You might remember me from such videos as... Amazing. I don't know what to say. Anyway, in the early 2020s, Greenbrier built a brand new coil car called the Transverse coil car. It's pretty much just angles and flat sides, so it's not overly pretty looking, but it gets the job done. You know, now I shouldn't say it's not pretty looking, because to me, I really like it. In fact, I even gift bashed 2 of these cars a while back. As of 2024, Greenbrier has produced over 2,500 of these cars, and they're still building more. So unlike me, who's seen very little of these cars in person, you probably have seen a whole lot of them. Now let's get down to the model part. The car was built from original drawings as well as field measurements. It has a durable metal underframe gondola for maximum weight, etched metal walkways, metal grab irons, and a cut lever, highly detailed underframe, semi-scaled metal knuckle couplers, 100-ton trucks with a profiled metal wheel set, and it's available as a single car or a 6-pack. Just remember, the single car is a randomly selected number. And now for the road names. We have Arkansas and Oklahoma, Chicago Heights Terminal Transfer, which is just CHTT, Norfolk Southern, my favorite, South Shore Freight, Union Pacific, GATX with the WRWK reporting marks in the nice blue, and our very popular Railroad of Lies, with 2 road numbers to pick from. And there you have it. So if you model the steel scene like I do, you'll need lots of these cars, although I already have 2. Make sure you load up on the coil car, because the order deadline is February 17th, which is just a few days away. So, we'll see you down the tracks.
Our next February 17th order deadline is for our all-new N-scale Southern Pacific Dome Lounge cars. Our Dome Lounge cars have been packed with all sorts of detail which you'd expect to see in a Rapido model. Features include 2 distinct body styles, either the original fluted sides or modified slab or smooth sides, detailed underbodies with correct subfloor details, air conditioning equipment, water tank, genomotor, and other mechanical bits. Full interior detailing on both the lower bar and upper observation level. Interiors are also painted in the correct color schemes. Full interior lighting correctly placed within the dome ceiling. This lighting is also track powered and flicker free with a capacitor mounted to the circuit board. Magnetic knuckle couplers and metal wheels. A minimum 14-inch radius curve or higher is recommended. Your mileage may vary, however. Accurate paint schemes including Southern Pacific's Daylight or Simulated Stainless Steel scheme, Amtrak, or Canadian Pacific's Executive Fleet scheme. Used on Southern Pacific trains in the West through the 50s and 60s, Amtrak in the 70s, and today on the Canadian Pacific, these distinctive Dome Lounge cars will be much appreciated by your 1/160th sized passengers. Order today for delivery later in 2025. Hot on the heels of our first release is the next run of our hugely popular General Electric 44-tonner diesels in HO scale. Produced between 1940 and 1956, these center cab locomotives are perfect for light switching, yard, industrial, and branch line service. Many are still in service today thanks to their versatility. This new release features a long list of all-new paint schemes, plus some returning favorites. For the first time ever in plastic, we're also excited to announce the Phase 1A, 1B, and Phase 2 versions, in addition to the Phase 1C, Phase 3, and 4 styles previously offered. The Rapido HO scale 44-tonner locomotive features a heavy die-cast chassis and fuel tank, underbody detailing, correct fuel tank skirting in 2 styles, separately applied metal door latches, full cab interior, photo-etched cab steps. The Pacific Electric unit will feature trolley poles as per the prototype. Other features include semi-scale metal knuckle couplers, smooth-running strong coreless motor with dual flywheels. DC models will come DCC ready with a Next 18 decoder socket and speakers installed from the factory, while DCC models are equipped with sound by ESU. Low power capacitor system is also included for uninterrupted DCC power, and a minimum 18-inch radius curve is recommended. In addition to the many new road names and paint schemes, the generic industrial versions are also returning from the first release, including yellow, blue, and red. Reserve your Rapido 44-tonner today for release later in 2025. Due to popular demand, our HO scale NSC ballast toppers are back for a new release. While often overlooked, ballast plays a pivotal part in the upkeep of any railroad's infrastructure. Developed in the 1970s, the NSC ballast toppers have served Canadian railroads for many decades, with similar cars used throughout the U.S. as well. In addition to several returning favorite road names, we also have a couple of new ones included in this run. Features of the Rapido NSC ballast topper include removable ballast load, die-cast frame, separate metal grab irons installed at the factory, coupler cut bars and air hoses, 100-ton or 70-ton trucks with metal 36-inch or 33-inch wheels as appropriate, semi-scale metal knuckle couplers, accurate paint and lettering, multiple road numbers available for each scheme. New release paint schemes include Canadian National in both Standard and Government of Canada branchline program versions, CP Rail in both Government of Canada and Standard branchline versions, BC Rail in the early scheme, CSX, Union Pacific in both early and late schemes, painted unlettered models in silver, yellow, and orange, plus 2 new schemes, Amtrak Bold Lime and Herzog in the current modern scheme. Order by February 17th for delivery later this year.
Lunatics!